This is probably the one of the biggest videos that's gonna hit. Reason why is number one, every Wing Chun guy seems to think they're gonna keep standing. You know, they like somehow we're magically are never gonna fall. Somehow we're never gonna get into a ground fight situation. Somehow we're never gonna get into MMA type clashes or even really coarse issues of situations where self-defense means your life. So I don't know who sold them that cookie, but we're gonna take the cookie out your hand. Okay, that's you know, I don't know if you ever heard that phrase, but we're gonna take the cookie out your hand.
Yeah, you've heard it now.
All right, so here's the deal. First off, anybody can lose their balance. Anybody. Okay. So we're only gonna offer about 4 kicks. So I want you to pay attention. Well, I'm gonna offer 4 kicks. I don't care what you think or say, whatever. The whole point is, if I can even do 1 kick to prove that you can fight off the ground, and I think especially with kicking or whatever and using only Wing Chun, I think I've proved my point. But we're going to use 4 main kicks, and I want you to really pay attention. All right. First off, like I said, anybody can fall. So I'm going to get on the ground first and kind of instruct, and then from there we're going to have like demonstrations, and he can do whatever he decides to do. Okay? So, all right, my butt's on the ground. Far away, good. You can see me. Yeah, you can see me good enough. Let me scoot back a little bit. All right, so you can see me on the ground. Now, he's up. He has the advantage, obviously. Now, check on a fighting stance right quick. Any fights? Okay, good. So I'm on the ground. He knocked me down for some reason. Maybe he pushed me. Maybe I fell over a rock, log, something. I am in Arkansas, so we got a whole bunch of stuff all over the dang ground. Okay, so we have kicks like Jing Gurk, Owl Gurk, which is our round kick. We have Jing being the front kick. We have Wang Gurk, which is side kick. You have like Ding Gurk when you can stomp, right? All right. So from this point, and even like Sue Gurk, doing like the inside instep type kicking, you could do all this stuff. Okay. So the question is, well, how can you do it from the ground? So the title for this video is They Are. They Are is any kind of kick, is any kind of setting off the floor. That's what that means. Any kind of fighting setting off the floor. So I'm here, right? Now, realize this. He can come up at any time. That's, you know. And right quick, let me show you something right quick. I'm going to fold my legs. Let me show you something right quick. First off, if you're here, you're not at a disadvantage. Okay? People mostly headhunters anyway, and that's what I love. I love that game. I like people to keep playing that game. So, if I'm right here, most thing he's going to ever do is probably kick from this point, right? Because he's at this height. Now, if he goes to hitting with his hands, of course, that's him going lower, him trying to reach at my level, and then him just either punching downward or whatever. Okay? Let's just take that point as it is. Start with kicking first. So, if I'm right here, let's say he does a round kick towards my head. Please do. There goes tonsile right there from the shoulder. If I did it from the center line, that foot is all in my face. I'm gonna eat a whole lot of soul. Okay? So if I'm doing it from the shoulder, if he's dry kicking, right? Okay. There I go. What do you think the next punch is gonna be if I do tanda? Groin. Right? I mean, that's one of the logical ideas. There's other stuff you can do. I don't have to punch him to the groin. I don't have. My uncle used to say one of our laws in the Hampton Hong Kung Fu legacy was don't attack a man's treasures. Don't steal a man's treasures, which means don't attack the groin. You know, we can do more than that. Now, realize at this point, sometimes stealing a treasure we might have to do anyway.
Yeah, I would say that. I'm just gonna go and take it. I'm gonna have to take it.
You know, you might have to take an L on that one and go ahead and snatch some treasures, you know what I'm saying? Be some pirates. Okay.
Like Jack Sparrow, huh?
Jack Sparrow, Dutch. Anyway, so I can use sound hands to actually protect me from that point. So let's say, for example, I know there may be a kick. I don't know what it is. I just can't toss out whatever. So if he round kicks from here, go ahead. And I use my hand to hook. Okay, get it? I use my hand like cow sow to go ahead and work a gun sow method. That's how he ended up on the floor. Just right around the knee. Same principle as the arms. It's no different. So I use that example to let you know, please understand there is a hand game to this. I'll do that video later. All right, this is mostly emphasizing kicking off the floor. But still, you may have to use your hands and cover just in case. Realize that. Just depends on where you are. So if I'm right here, let's say my leg is right here and I was about to stand up. You got this round kick coming, right? I'm using side kick right here at his knee. All I gotta do is push off. Does that make sense? That's all I needed. That's all I needed. As he goes back, that gives me a chance to stand up. So I'm gonna do it again because I want you to see where the stand up comes at, where you can come back to a normal facing now, right? So this here is bad. This is BG bad. Okay, so I'm right here. He round kicks. I push up, and then I'm back up. Now I'm back in a regular fighting position. So realize that that's what this is for. It's basically, I can either make space. Maybe I could have brought him in and knocked him down for a bit, but I got to somehow get back up. So that's my point, right? In the end, we just want to get back up and be regular gravitational people.
Send them down.
Yeah, send them down in Chun neutral, you know, type figures, you know. And in that case, just for getting up, either it's I want to be able to fight forward, or still fighting forward but have a 45, and that's the Chun side of standing. Does that make sense? I got to get back to that point.
So it's to be understood that if for whatever reason you get on the ground, you're now in a BG situation.
You're in a BG situation automatically.
On the ground automatically it's a BG situation. That's because that's the emergency.
Yes. So realize BG is the emergency situation. So I'll give you a great example. If I'm on the ground and like this, I haven't got to put that on video, but there's a point where you do this, and there's so many different variations I've ever shown of what that means. A lot of times I only use it for hands. Well, this is a situation. We're on the ground now. If my hands are down, it needs to come up, right? Even if I have my hands on the ground and I'm trying to get up. Now he's round kicking me towards my head. Go ahead. Now I'm back up. Even if when I got up, you see my foot, I'm on the ball of my foot, that's okay, I can fix that later. But I did this. I brought the hands up. I'm back up now. Does that make sense? So you can use Monsal. I forgot what this called. It's been such a long time, I don't even touch this word, you know. But there's so many things you can do from the BG, whatever.
You might just have to have a BG seminar.
I may have to do a BG video. Actually, I do plan on doing forum videos because basically that's what these DVDs are going to come about. These DVDs ideas going to come about is because they're going to be like seminars. We're going to work it. Anyway, so, but do you see the point? I did that. I was able to come back up. That's the whole case about BG. Getting out of situations where you're like this, on the ground, headlocked, in a choke, this, that, and the other. Get out of it and break free so you can get back in the Sunum Dao, Chum Q type fixtures, postures. Other than that, if you try and use BG all day, you will get hurt. You're gonna lose. Just take it as my advice. If not, go ahead and get hurt. I don't care. You know, that's how I am. So I'm gonna have Will try this. This is even his first kind of debut towards doing the day art type situation. Same thing, because if you've ever been in like Taekwondo, karate, whatever, it's falling under the same pattern of kicking off the ground, learning the kicks off the ground, whatever. It's the same principle.
So this is how you were sitting.
Mm-hmm. So I'm coming up, and what I'm doing is I'm stepping and I'm round kicking, and he has a side kick right here. And that's what he's doing. He's attacking that knee. The way it's working is I have a leg here, but because it's the back leg here, it's already revealing the elbow, the knee going this way. So you've got the easy attack. So if he side kicks here or whatever, even before I do any kind of attack, right? He's saved. Go ahead, explode that energy. Get it? Now I'm on the ground. He can actually come back up. By the time I even come back up, he can actually bum rush me. Right? That's the point.